A man who prosecutors say used religion to lure victims into a mortgage fraud scheme was sentenced in prison today. KITV4's Daryl Huff was there for the sentencing of John Mendoza, along with one of his victims who said the 6-year sentence was not long enough. Daryl?
That's right, Paula. Prosecutors say Mendoza deserved many years in prison because even after being convicted by a jury of stealing the equity in 2 homes worth more than $800,000, he continues to deny doing anything illegal.
The only thing I can call this person is that he's a monster.
Laura Cristo is talking about her former friend, 59-year-old John Mendoza, who talked her into becoming a straw buyer in what she thought was an effort to help someone save their home from foreclosure.
Once he knows that he has your confidence, boom, that's when he starts talking about his stuff.
Prosecutors say Mendoza would talk distressed homeowners into selling to his friends in hopes of buying their homes back one day. But Mendoza kept hundreds of thousands of dollars in profits to himself.
The victims in this case were also religious people who fell victim in part because of the religious approach that Mr. Mendoza had with them.
In court today, Mendoza repeatedly mentioned his religious faith while proclaiming his innocence and saying he was only trying to help people. But the judge said the evidence was clear that Mendoza used his religious faith to suck in vulnerable victims and then suck the equity out of their homes.
The fact that he was using the name of God for his wrongdoings, that really agitated me a lot.
Despite his harsh words, Judge Michael Seabright sentenced Mendoza to the lower end of federal guidelines, 6 years in prison without parole, 5 years supervised release after that, and nearly $900,000 in restitution. That was much less than the prosecutor asked for, and not nearly enough as far as Laura Cristo is concerned.
It was shameful that it was so little time, in comparison of all the wrongdoing that he's been, performing out here.
In court, Mendoza said he plans to fire his attorney and appeal his conviction. Reporting live, Daryl Huff, KITV4 News.